Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing and from your world. So y'all know what time it is, right? You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, some more best boxer in the world news and some news. Now, as you've been probably not paying attention when it comes to new Russians that don't even pay attention to what's going on around them, you do know that neo-Nazis, people from the January 6th terrorist attack on the United States of America, terrorists who've been pardoned by the leader of the terrorists, these people have been given weapons, like I told you, to go out on American people with weapons, some of them semi-automatic, which you're not supposed to be carrying, run around Washington, D.C., and are going to be able to run around with those weapons and won't be charged for crimes. All right, that's the same place where a senator from Mississippi can say, if we had public lynchings, I'll be in the front row, and the day after that gets a visit from the President of the United States, not to reprimand her, but to high-five her. Now, if you ain't woke up, now, I don't know what. So we're going to take it to sports, because remember, I just say that, what I'm about to say, that's the same place. These are the same people that we're allowing to give opinions about sport, right? If you have this, if that's okay for you, you cannot be objective. You understand? And as a black person, American, like I told you before, their opinion shouldn't matter to you because it's coming from a bad place most of the damn time. And unfortunately, I would say sometime, but no, we're past that. If people can accept something like that, we're past that. It's most of the damn time. So let me say this. Terence Crawford, who is obviously awesome, right? Obviously. And what we do, we spend all our time trying to tear him down and reasons why he's not awesome. That's why he's the Lamar Jackson of boxing. He's the Lamar Jackson of boxing. Why would I say? Lamar Jackson, obviously awesome. The best running quarterback within his first 7 years in the history of the game. He's a legend already. He's the best running quarterback, got the most yards, the most exciting running quarterback we've ever had. There's only two of them that come into even the same realm as him, and that'd be like Cam Newton and Michael Vick. But there's nobody ever, right? So you already have that dynamic. Taking his team to the playoffs damn near every year. You have that dynamic. So last year, he runs for damn near 1,000 yards, but has the best passing rating that we've seen in at least a decade, right? The best passer rating. And we figure out a reason not to give this man the MVP. And you would think, well, his team didn't win that much. No, he took his team to the playoffs again, right? And all we're doing with him is saying, hey, he hasn't won the Super Bowl. The whole time, all we're talking about is this guy hasn't won the Super Bowl. Like a whole lot of damn quarterbacks. And like a whole lot of quarterbacks that played marginal, but their team won them the Super Bowl. Last year in the playoffs, the guy's team failed him. Right? They've dropped a lot of balls, and I'm not just talking about the last ball that my tight end, I ain't going to say him, my tight end dropped. I love that guy. But he dropped that. But they had dropped balls in the first half. So what did we talk about? We talked about the one damn interception that he threw, right? And the fact that he was dropped back and somebody stripped him of the ball. That's what we talked about. And he brought that team back to the end, and they were going to probably win the game. That's not a game you call the quarterback. And a lot of quarterbacks have played way worse than him, but their team helped them win the damn game, right? So all we're talking about when it comes to Lamar Jackson, who's obviously the most awesome guy we got out there, we're saying regular season games don't mean anything. So why don't you tell all the damn fans that we can play in empty stadiums? There's no reason to come then, right? If you're not, all that stuff you do in the regular season doesn't matter. But the point is, all we're doing is figuring out how to tear him down. Because if we would have gave him the MVP last year, the people would go back and wonder why. Damn, 40 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, and if they really do their homework, and none of them was his fault, not any. This guy played a whole season with 40 touchdowns and didn't make a mistake, right? And then ran for a damn near 1,000 yards, 900. He could have had 1,000 if he wanted to, but I got to give the ball to Derrick Henry every now and then. This is what we have, and this is what they're trying to tell you, forget what you see. That's why Terence Crawford is the Lamar Jackson. Because we're watching Terence Crawford. Best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler, and on that level for sure. Knocking everybody out, even if they're bigger than him, and wanting to fight everybody. All those people that we call 8th division champion Manny Pacquiao doesn't want none. They always scared, and they said it. Everybody said it. It's documented that they were scared. It's not like somebody just saying something in the internet. No, their team said we're scared of his well-being. So this guy has done all this stuff, beat people in style. They try to say that the Majimov fight was so close, but Majimov is the bigger fighter, a skilled fighter, and wouldn't engage. That's a feather in the the Lamar Jackson, a.k.a. Terence Crawford. That's a feather in his cap. So yes, maybe Terence Crawford. If he beats Canelo, then we're going to put him up to the Patrick Mahomes. Because Patrick Mahomes has got a few accolades because he's won a couple of Super Bowls. Of course, there's another GOAT in Tom Brady. But listen, who you rather watch, Tom Brady or Lamar Jackson? Ask yourself that question, right? But okay, Super Bowls, because that's what we're gonna do. Because that's the separation. We gotta, you want to win the Super Bowls, the NBA championship. You want to win all that stuff. I got it. So we calling him Lamar Jackson, Terence Crawford, Lamar Jackson. If he beats Canelo, damn it, he's the Patrick Mahomes. Period. And you got a few GOATs out there that you can say that's still above him, but barely. Just like Tom Brady is still above Patrick Mahomes, but damn it, barely. Only because the numbers of titles. And then at some point you're like, well, not really. So again, Terence Crawford is the Lamar Jackson of boxing. And what I want to say before I tune out here is this: appreciate what you're seeing now. Don't wait till some highlights later after they've played. Lamar Jackson is the most exciting guy. You better watch him now. He's done all kind of crazy stuff. Terence Crawford is extremely exciting, has done all kind of crazy stuff. Watch him and appreciate him now. Do not let new Russian media tell you that you're not seeing what you're seeing. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.